We live in a world where we are constantly on our phones looking at influencers telling us what to do and how they live a much better life than us. Today, we will filter that influence. Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Glow with the Flow podcast. I am Isha and I am so thrilled to talk to you today about the influencer culture and how to stop it from making your mind miserable. So, I've been on the internet for a long time now and I noticed the trends of change in influencing from totally fake to somewhat real. And I'm hopeful that we would reach the totally real part soon. Influencers are of various types, but they all love to share about their lives and the details of it. We love to see it and enjoy their content and of how aesthetic it is until we turn around and look at our life and find it not aesthetic. If it makes you feel better, I would love to tell you that they aren't aesthetic really. People post the prettiest stuff on Instagram. We never would know what is behind the scenes. Look at you. You post the best pictures that you have from the event on Instagram. We do not post the ones that maybe are not that pretty. So they do the same thing but in a greater amount. One of the main motivations for this podcast is that the daily routine videos posted on the internet, and if you have been on the self-development side of Instagram, you've probably have encountered videos of people sharing their morning routines, bedtime routines, and similar videos. So those type of videos felt really good for me to watch at first. Then I felt like following it, and after years of constant failure and major learning lessons, I realized that it is not realistic for all of us. It might be good for some, but it is not a one size fits all. I can say that some, or rather, most of these videos aren't even honest. Some influencers fake the whole thing and they bluff it all so carefully that it looks like it's real. And even if it is real, it may not be right for you to follow the exact same routine as someone else. And even if it is real, it may not be the right morning routine for you because you may not have that 2 hour time block free in the morning to do a morning routine as your favorite influencer. Over the years, I have learned about routines and how to create the best one that suits you best. So let me know if you want to talk about that sometime in the future episodes. I would love to talk about it. Now let's move on to overconsumption. This is a new and a hot topic going on these days. Buying extra stuff only because it looks cute and it's trendy. The influencers show a room full of products which are literally similar but from different brands, and it is so ridiculous. Take the makeup influencers for example. Why do you need every shade of foundation when your skin will need just one or two of them? It just does not make sense. And this is where we need to filter our influence. Do we really need the new foundation, or the one in our box is just doing fine? Do we need 10 colors of Stanley cups, or one is just the right amount? All of this really is sickening because if you look at these videos, which I have watched a lot of videos on overconsumption as well. I am a person who enjoys watching the restocking videos, and it was really not conscious at first, but now when I look at them and I'm like, you do not need that much amount of ice, or you do not need that much amount of soda in your fridge on a weekly basis. That is insane. And then you realize that they are only doing it for the views, and we cannot possibly replicate their lives, and hence we should not get influence from their life. Relationships is another huge topic on social media, with so many couples creating a living on Instagram with the relationship. I can talk so much about this one topic that I want to make a whole episode out of it. But in a nutshell, couples are also faking it most times on the internet, and you should not compare your relationship with theirs at all. You may take inspiration, sure, but do not expect your partner to be like theirs. Filtered influence. I think now you kind of get what I'm trying to say. We do not need to listen to the influencers word to word. We should take their advice as a grain of salt and decide mindfully if that is something that we truly want. Now look around you. You have enough. You are enough and you're doing your best. I think you should try to first know yourself and learn about yourself and the things that serve you personally and not what everybody else is doing in the world. And it may be difficult in the beginning because we are so much into this thing and we are so engrossed with all these influencing culture that we have kind of lost a sense of ourselves, and it sometimes gets difficult to get in touch with ourselves and our own mind and body and soul. So self-awareness would be something that would really help you navigate through all of these influencing trends, and after a point you will not be that affected by them. All I'm trying to say is that you do not need to be like somebody else. And you keep talking about, oh, so I am not aesthetic, I am not this. What do you mean by aesthetic? Aesthetic is basically a bunch of things which go together and which feel beautiful. So your aesthetic is different from somebody else's aesthetic. Why are you trying to copy others' aesthetic? Why is anybody trying to copy anyone's aesthetic? I keep hearing people say that this is not looking very aesthetic. What do you mean by that? It is beautiful. It is beautiful the way it is. And that is what makes it aesthetic. I think we've just not really googled the meaning of aesthetic, and it just means that a love for beauty and love for art, and everything is art around us if you look around. I don't want to be very philosophical, it is not my job right now, but I'm just trying to say that whatever you see on the screen does not need to reflect on your life, and you are doing your best and you are doing enough to live a good life. So filter that influence and start going with the flow, or should I say glowing with the flow. It was so sweet talking to you today and spending time. I now have to take your leave. Until we meet next time, keep glowing with the flow. Bye.